21 provinces, 17 regions, and countless reasons to visit, discover, and explore one country, the Philippines.
Kati-kati na ba ang iyong mga paa? Handa nang umalis, mag-iwaliw at lumarga. Buti na lang taga dito ka. Sing dami ng happening, ang dami ng isla. It's more fun in the Philippines. Bakit palalayo? Sobrang swerte kaya ng tsinelas mo. Nakatapak ka sa paraiso. It's more fun in the Philippines. Bakit palalayo? Mula Batanes hanggang Mulo, iba ang saya ng Pilipino. It's more fun in the Philippines. Nandito ng lahat, saan pa pupunta? Malalim ang dagat at mababaw ang ligaya. Halatang Pilipino ka. Abot langit ang iyong ngiti. Lahi ng masasaya. It's more fun in the Philippines. Bakit palalayo? Sobrang swerte kaya ng tsinelas mo. Nakatapak ka sa paraiso. It's more fun in the Philippines. Bakit palalayo? Mula Batanes hanggang Mulo, iba ang saya ng Pilipino. It's more fun in the Philippines.
Smiling, singing, driving, parking, waiting, tapping, talking, hopping, resting, sleeping.
More fun!
Frostbite, firework,
double-decker,
history,
hanging out,
biology,
moving out,
geometry,
working out,
chemistry.
dining out. More fun!
Ang dami ng happening, ang dami ng isla. It's more fun in the Philippines. Bakit palalayo? Sobrang swerte kaya ng tsinelas mo. Nakatapak ka sa paraiso. It's more fun in the Philippines. Bakit palalayo? Mula Batanes hanggang Mulo, iba ang saya ng Pilipino. It's more fun in the Philippines.
It is more fun in the Philippines. Yes, it is more fun in the Philippines. Hello everyone, my name is Shandy, your tour guide for today. On behalf of OV15 Tours, I'd like to welcome you all to Negros Occidental. We are going to visit some historic sites and landmarks of the province. But right now, I'd like to take a minute to familiarize you with the area and discuss some brief safety precautions. Firstly, I ask that you remain seated until we reach our destination and that you not eat or drink while on the bus. Secondly, please realize that it is against the law to get drunk in the public. Okay, everyone? Let's go! Everyone, just relax in your seat because we are now approaching to our first destination, Talisay City. Okay, as you can see, we are here. Let me check a head count first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Okay, let's go. Our first stop is the ruins. The ruins is the remains of the ancestral home mansion of the family of Don Mariano Ledesma Lacson and Maria Braga Lacson. It is situated in Talisay, Negros Occidental, Philippines. The mansion was built in early 19th and inspired by Italian. The ruins is an example of brilliant architecture located in a sugar plantation in the Negros Occidental province of the Philippines. Filipino guerrillas employed by the U.S. Armed Forces intentionally set the building on fire in order to prevent invading Japanese forces from being able to use the building as a headquarters. The intention was to burn it to the ground. Known variously as the Taj Mahal of Talisay, Taj Mahal of Negros, and Taj Mahal of the Philippines. It is in the private ownership of the great-grandchildren of Don Mariano Ledesma Lacson and Cora Maria Osorio Rosa Braga. They have preserved it in a ruined state amidst operational farmland. It is a tourist attraction that can be visited for a fee or hired for events. It's time for you to take a picture with the ruins. Our next stop is General Anicito Lacson Historical Landmark. Take a look. This is the house of former President Anicito Ledesma Lacson, a known Filipino revolutionary general and a sugar baron, located at Hacienda Maria del Rosario in Barangay Zone 15 in Talisay City. Although looking empty now, one is struck by the house's evident style and grandeur, despite the loss of its roof in typhoon in 1970s and its woodwork showing signs of time's relentless march. Casa Grande retains a remarkably stately perspective. It is also a unique survivor of a pivotal moment in the Philippine history. Unknown to many, the General Anicito Lacson ancestral home was the first presidential house in the Philippines. Isn't it amazing? Yes, it's really amazing. The famed grand staircase with its impressive woodwork caught the eyes of one distinguished guest. It is told that Manuel L. Quezon once confessed, "This is even grander than Malacañang's." Station of the cross hanging from a darkened wall of the room reveals an important feature of the house. The chapel WWII guerrillas wanted to burn the house, not wanting the Japanese to take hold of it, but changed their minds when they saw this chapel. Downstairs courtyard cries for attention. Today, the house is in need of repair and restoration. Time is running out. Ana Balsa's great-granddaughter of the general says, "I want to preserve this house so that the future generation of this country can enjoy it." The great-grandchildren of General Anicito Lacson recalls their childhood spent playing on this large balcony. Hopefully, the house will be restored to its glory and visitors will be able to enjoy this too. The Casa Grande is the only bahay na bato with a wrap-around veranda from where residents could gaze across the sweep of the plantation. Great-granddaughter Carmen Rosalie points out the feature makes the house a unique specimen of this period architecture. The upper floor is made entirely of wood, tendalubalayong, and mulave. Air is also flows freely in the Casa Grande with its high ceilings and open doors. The house still holds portraits of the general's wife Rosario Araneta and other former residents. And now this time, you can now take a picture with the house. Our journey here in Talisay is finished. And now let's proceed to our next stop, Silay City. And now,
We're here in our first stop in the Silay City. This is Jose Pitong Ledesma Ancestral House. Built in 1917, this ancestral house is home to Jose Ledesma, a renowned Silayan pianist, conductor, and philanthropist. He is known for his sonata Tanda de Valse, which was a masterpiece. On several occasions. Pitong Ledesma brought operettas and zarzuelas to perform in Silay. You may now take a picture with the house. I hope you are enjoying seeing this wonderful and beautiful ancestral house. And now this is the last step in our journey. I hope you will enjoy it. This is the Balay Negrense. The Balay Negrense Hiligaynon or Negrense House, also known as the Victor Fernandez Gaston Ancestral House, is a museum in Silay City, Negros Occidental in the Philippines, showcasing the lifestyle of a late 19th century Negrense sugar barrel. It is notable for being the first museum to be established in the province of Negros Occidental. The house is of the type called Bahay na Bato, literally house of stone. However, reflecting American colonial influences, the lower story is not constructed of stone but of concrete. The foundation posts are made out of trunks of the balayong tree, a local hardwood. The floorboards are of the same material. This is the grand V-shaped staircase. The Negros Cultural Foundation, a group of concerned Negrenses, managed to acquire through a donation the house from the heirs of Gaston. The structure was then repaired and furnished with period furniture and fixtures through donations from prominent individuals. And now we're here in the round table with names of Gaston descendants. Have a take a look. Now a showcase of Negrense art and culture. It displays antique furniture and grand piano, Filipiniana costumes, and Gaston memorabilia. The museum boasts of a ground W-shaped stairway. Women use the right stairway, men the left. Calado or curved panels that served as ventilators between rooms, aged window glass, fancy grilled ventilinas, smaller windows beneath the large windows with sliding panels that can be opened to admit the wind, and small garden. High crawl space which enhance air circulation, allowing the wooden foundations to be aerated, preventing dampness from rotting the wood and preserving the integrity of the house. We must remember that heritage buildings are significant not only their historical value, but also because of the soundness of their physical integrity. It is through these structures that we are still able to glimpse into the past. As your tour guide for today, I would like to say thank you for going out of your way to visit our area. Seeing you brightened my day. I hope to see you soon. Thank you.
Filipino